Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoop, back with some more Draft League content. As you can see on screen, I have joined the CBA, pretty new league, yeah, very new league, with the hype of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon coming out. The CBA was created by African Goku. I think Troy's in there with him. I believe they're management and co-management or something like that. And we did apply, and we were recruited to join the league, meaning we're in the league. So I guess it was a little bit redundant and unnecessary to say, but yeah, today I'm bringing the season 1 draft analysis of the Blackmont Rye Cougars, and we'll go ahead and hop into that. You see on screen here, first mon we got is Megalopunny. Very happy to have Megalopunny. We did have I think the 10th pick, I believe, something like that. A lot of weird things at first, no lie, but we did get Megalopunny. That was our first mon we wanted, to be completely honest. We did want Megalopunny. There's some other things I want to try out, but I want to save it for a different league. And I wanted to grab Megalopunny in this league. I know this league isn't like, what's the word, well known or the highest on like our priority list. Shit. It isn't even upload required. That's what I was trying to say. I got tongue tied. I've had a rough day. I'm sorry. Let's skip past that now. No sad stories here from Scoot. No sad stories. So yeah, I got Megalopunny. I've been in the draft format for years upon years, I feel like, and never have I drafted Megalopunny. Not in Oris, not in XY. I actually don't even know if I played any XY leagues. Yeah, I did. That was, yeah. But yeah, Oris was when it got really competitive for me. So yeah, I'm really happy to have Megalopunny. I'm surprised it dropped to 10th. I guess with a lot of the new Gen 7 mons, it will fall a bit later than usual. Still, it's got great speed, great attack, almost even on that, and solid defenses. It's a little bit overlooked sometimes. I think Megalopunny's got some really nice bulk, and since it's so fast, you can opt to run like a Jolly Nature with a lot of bulk, and sometimes even an Adamant Nature with a lot of bulk if you don't really have anything to outspeed. Maybe base 100s is the fastest mon your opponent has or something like that. You can really use Megalopunny as a Megalopunny. Goodness gracious, it has Baton Pass, Heal Bell, Encore, a lot of things that people might forget on sometimes because they just want to run like fake out, dual stab coverage move, fake out, dual stab and quick attack, or fake out, dual stab and encore or something like that. But they never think about like Heal Bell and Encore, and like this thing has such an arsenal. Cosmic Power, Baton Pass, and there's Baton Passes allowed in this league as long as you're not passing speed and other stats. You can pass any stats as long as speed is not in there. But you can also pass speed by itself, I do believe. Megalopunny with its dual typing has no resistance. Its ability Scrappy allows it to hit what mons would normally be immune to fighting in normal ghost types. Knock those asses out. Anything that resists normal, is like rock and steel, they drop to the high jump kick, which is my fighting stab or drain punch or whatever it may be for the week. A lot of different things Megalopunny can do, and I'm really happy and excited to use it. I've seen it used really well by a few different people. I think a couple of my favorite people I've watched use it is Miguel in GBA Season 4, George in GBA Season 5. I believe Aki BGC had it in his PMC D-League Season 1 run, where I think he had Megalopunny and Hoopa Unbound. Pretty wicked. And who else have I seen use Megalopunny really well? I think Sebi, formerly known as Blue Victini. I know most of my followers would know him as that. He is known as Sebi VGC now, and he used Megalopunny, I think, in the ITL Season 3, because I'm pretty sure it's the first time we played, and I think I remember him critting my Togekiss with it. However, yeah, I do think he used it really well that season, and yeah, so I want to use it. You know what I'm saying? So I drafted it, and I'm really happy that I did. Now, its best checks in the draft format, in my opinion, are Mew and Cofagrigus. So I was like, well, I'm going to grab one of those, so that, potentially both, but I'm definitely going to grab one of those. So if Mew falls back to me on the wheel, I'm going to grab it. And it fell back to me on the wheel, so I'm really happy to have Mew again. I have experience using Mew before, so I'm really comfortable using it. I have not used it to its fullest potential. Openly admit that 100%. I have a hard time using offensive Mew sets. I have a hard time using utility sets. I mostly like a defensive set, but I'm going to try to expand with my experimentations, and I'm going to try to use Mew to the best of my abilities. Maybe not to the best of Mew's abilities, but I am going to try to use it to the best of my abilities, and perhaps one day in the future I could watch one of the legendary draft players use Mew and maybe learn how to use it a little bit better. But till then, I'm going to experiment with it this season and try my best. Next up, well, let me talk about Mew for a second. Mew is widely considered one of the best mons in the format. People compare Mew, Manaphy, Landorus Therian, and things, Megalopunny even, to and Tapu Koko, Magearna, if Tapu Lele is allowed, Hoopa Unbound. These mons are considered really, really top tier, and Mew is arguably the best, but I mean, you can make cases for it. What's the best mon in my opinion? Probably Manaphy, probably maybe Landorus, but Mew, no doubt, has earned its respect in the draft format. That being said, I am going to enjoy using it this season. Hopefully, I can run some offensive sets that come out handy dandy. I'm gonna run some defensive sets. I know for sure already because I've done seen Mew as a direct counter to some other mons in that were drafted. So pretty excited to use Mew again. It can be like a Will-O-Wisp, Stealth Rock, U-turn. It gets every move in the game, so its coverage is completely unpredictable. It gets Defog, it gets Roost, it gets Soft Boil, it gets everything. So that being said, we're gonna move on to our next mon here. It's gonna be Suicune. My daughter is crying. I'm gonna let her cry it out. She doesn't get a bottle for like 10-15 more minutes. So about the time I finish this recording, I'll go over and pick up my daughter. Hopefully you guys can't hear her crying, but who knows. Suicune. Definitely wasn't the mon that I wanted as my third pick. I was going for something, I'm not going to say what I was going for, but I was going for something different. It was snapped, so I dropped to my next pick, which would be Suicune. Suicune, man. Crocoon, Roarcoon, Vincoon, there's all kinds of coon sets that are just completely annoying. They make people rage quit sometimes, so it's interesting to have it on my team again. I did use it in the Pokemon Battle Federation Season 5, and we haven't finished that season yet, so just check that if you want to see how I use Suicune. Might want to check that out. Also using it in, I feel like I'm using it in another league right now. Maybe not. But yeah, so going to be using Suicune again. Yeah, Suicune does Suicune. You know what I'm saying? Suicune is a monster. Not much to say about Suicune. If you've ever seen Suicune, then you know what Suicune does. If you've never seen Suicune, stay tuned and we can see some Suicune things. Next up, we're going to draft a Dragon type in Salamence. We haven't drafted Salamence in quite a while. I think the last time we drafted it was in the International Trainers League Season 4. where we kind of had a lot of things going on. We didn't really get to play to the best of our abilities and things like that. So we didn't even get to experiment that much with Settlements. I know I got like one sweep with it or something like that, but that's not enough. Settlements is a monster. It can be used defensively, offensively, mixed defensively, mixed offensively. It can be support mon, wish protect. It can be all kinds of things. It gets a plethora of coverage as well, and really great stats. That's something I forgot to show you, Suicune's stats and Mew stats, but Mew stats 100 across the board. Suicune's is ridiculous defense, decent offense, and okay speed and great HP. So here we go with Salamence rocking that base 135 attack and really solid, or let's not say really solid, but decent enough defenses with a really solid HP stat and really solid speed. So hopefully Salamence can put in some work. You can run the Intimidate sets, the Moxie sets. I think that's the only ones that actually matter. Yeah, I think that's the only ones that actually matter. Whoops. There we go, just fix that up. And Salamence has a insane ice weakness with Suicune, but with Suicune, excuse me. Okay. These dimensions are just weird. Okay, here we go. So Mew and Suicune can easily come in on Hidden Power Ice or any kind of Ice type attacks that I might be fearing for Salamence. Don't quite have a Fairy or a Steel check yet. I guess Suicune could be a Steel check, but it's something I need something to check Fairies later on in the game. So hopefully we can find one of those. Next up, I think I've talked about Salamence enough. I did declare Mew and Salamence, my Z-move users. We do have 2 Z-move users apiece. Limited to, I think, any Z-move that's not Omni boosting, Evasion boosting, and that's not the Muninium Z or whatever the Z-move is that's specifically for Mew or whatever. I'm not going to be able to use that, but that's okay. Mew's still got a huge plethora of coverage moves that I could turn into a Z-move or something like that. And same thing for Salamence. Just ridiculous how powerful this thing can be behind a Z-move, especially with that Moxie boosting thing. Moxie boosting ability. Don't let me say thing. I sound incompetent and like I don't know what I'm talking about. Next up, we're grabbing Decidueye, yo. I seen Gypsy use Decidueye and I was like, yo, I gotta grab that thing in the UPC. I grabbed it. It was phenomenal. And here it fell to me again. I was like, I'm grabbing that bitch. Love Decidueye. When Ultra Sun and Moon come out, I'm going to grab Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Probably Ultra Moon because I like the moon better than the sun. And I'm going to grab this owl because Decidueye is one of my favorite starters now. It's got a pretty cool ass design. I like owls. Archers are cool. Bows and arrows. Hunting is cool. All that stuff. So to just see a mon like this, it's pretty cool. It's got really solid stats across the board. It's not that fast. It's not got the best defense, but it's pretty solid. And can do a number of different things. Can defog, can roost, can stall, can trap, can U-turn. When I say trap, I mean with Spirit Shackle, I can trap something, potentially eliminate a threat for something like, let's say for an instance, he has a grass type mon that's going to bother my Suicune. Perhaps I can get my Decidueye in on it and click that Spirit Shackle and maybe keep that grass type in long enough to beat it down to where Suicune can eventually beat even a grass type, which Suicune has been known to beat grass types before because of its sets that it can run. Okay, so now you see our last 5 mons here. We're coming on the home stretch of the draft here, and we got the Nidoqueen. I love Nidoqueen. Its stats say it's mediocre. Its stats say, hey, this is an average mon, but it gets access to Poison Point, and that's really good for like a defensive physical check to something. And it gets Sheer Force, which boosts all. You guys know what Sheer Force is. I ain't gotta say that. Great, amazing coverage the Nidos get, and Nidoqueen, no different. Toxic Spike, Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, Fire Punch, Ice Beam, Surf. You know, the list goes on and on. Taunt, Pursuit. It gets Pursuit. Are you kidding me? Nidoqueen is amazing. So, I'm going to be really happy to use that again. I haven't used it since, I think, ITL Season 5, which wasn't that long ago, about 4 or 5 months ago. But really excited to use Nidoqueen again. I know that the first time I used Nidoqueen, I don't think that I used it to the best of my abilities. I mostly ran like a speedy set with rocks and 3 attacks or something like that. Maybe toxic spikes instead. And it was just difficult for me to get a hang of it. I need to run a little bit more bulky Nidoqueen sometimes. Sometimes max Spadef or something. Maybe there's an electric type that's going to give me problems, something like that. You never know. But yeah, Nidoqueen's top 5 ground types in the game, no doubt. In my opinion, that's a humble opinion. Don't let me force my opinions onto you guys. But Nidoqueen, in my opinion, is top 5 ground type. Same thing for Suicune. It is a top 5 water type. Interesting. Next up is going to be Fortress. Like I said, I needed a steel type to kind of check fairies a little bit. Now, the bad thing about Fortress is I'm weak to fire by 4 times super effective. So, those fairy types, those annoying fairy types can run hidden power fire and catch me off guard. But perhaps my Staryu protect me, perhaps an Occaberry protect me, or perhaps a Rotom Heat will come in. Fortress is really cool. It gives me Toxic Spikes, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. Explosion, Gyro Ball. It gets a lot of weird sets too, or weird moves like Natural Gifts. You know, we'll see what's up. Next up, we got Rotom Heat. I'm sorry, this isn't like an in-depth draft analysis. This is more of a, let me talk about my team for about 15-20 minutes, and then we will cut off and just let you guys know my team, let you guys catch up with the league, and then eventually what in the fuck? Eventually battles will start coming out, so let's look forward to that. Rotom Heat gives me a fire type to complete my fire, water, grass core, and it also gives me an electric type to volt switch around and stuff like that, and an immunity to ground type mons. Immunity to ground type attacks, which is really cool. Being 4 times effective and being immune to it's really, really cool. Gets Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, Overheat, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Toxic, Thunder Wave. That's just general idea or general knowledge of electric types and fire types and stuff like that. But yeah, Rotom Heat can be a pretty solid mon. The worst thing about it is it's weak to Stealth Rock, and its recovery is Pain Split. It's not that reliable, but nonetheless a solid fire type, and it's got really, really decent stats to back it up, especially in the defensive area. Its HP is really low, but most of the time you have to run max HP to make your calcs even out a little bit anyway. Rotom can be a really good momentum grabber. As you can see, I have Mew with Baton Pass, Mega Lopunny with Baton Pass, Mew with Baton Pass or U-Turn, Decidueye with U-Turn, Fortress with Volt Switch, Rotom Heat with Volt Switch, so I can get things in like Mega Lopunny, Salamence, and Nidoqueen, and my next mon is going to be Sneasel. Sometimes I get Sneasel in, get that Volt Switch out, bring Sneasel in, Pursuit Trap something, which should be really nice. It's got really, really good speed, and this is the reason I drafted this thing. I wanted this, or I wanted Greninja. Greninja got taken, so I grabbed Sneasel. Sneasel's attacks, okay. Can run on the Violet as well, which is pretty cool. Choice Band, Life Orb, pretty strong. Usually won't run anything other than like dual coverage, maybe like a subset Swords Dance set or something like that. Sometimes I run a little extra coverage on the side just in case there's something like perhaps a Clefable or like a Tapu Bullet. Well, probably not a Tapu Bullet. I just hit that with a Crash. But you see what I'm saying. Maybe perhaps like a Tapu Fini, for example. Now, see, I might want to run Poison Jab for that, since you can't toxic it on the switch, or knocking its item off ain't really going to do that much. So, not that bad. Our last but not least mon is Granbull, the boy franchised. We stole this guy off Andy. Shout out to you, Ninamore fanboy. Check him out. He's a pretty good guy. Really good friend of mine. Goes way back, and he does upload draft league content when he is in a draft, or in a league, I should say. In a draft, my ass. So we got another Intimidate mon here. I wanted Arcanine, by the way. I wanted that, that triple Intimidate stuff. But yeah, Rotom Heat was fine as a backup, and now we got Granbull. Pretty solid mon here with the Intimidate. Makes it a decent defensive mon with its base 90 HP and base 75 defense. It's not that high, but with the Intimidate stuff, it helps it a little bit. really high attack stat, which is nice. And it's got pretty good coverage. Play rough, the elemental punches, earthquake. Also gets heal bell. I think that's about it. But yeah, that's going to be the team. Like I said, Megalopunny, Mew, Suicune, Salamence, Decidueye, Nidoqueen, Forretress, Rotom, Heat, Sneasel, and the Granbull. So really, really excited to use this. Really happy to be in the league, and you guys can be looking out for some Draft League battles to be uploaded sometime soon. I might do prep talk videos. I might not. I might just do my prep analysis, at the battle preview screen or whatever. And maybe I'll upload prep talk videos. Who knows? I don't know. I got a daughter. I'm in school. I'm getting a new job and all that stuff. So I got a lot on my plate right now. I mean, as you can see at the left side of your screen here, I got four folders. You can already see of leagues I'm in. Two of them are replacement leagues, though. Actually, 3 of those are replacement leagues. Wow. I'm a replacement in 3 leagues. No big deal. Anyways, yeah. So let me know what you think about my draft. Let me know what you would have did differently. Maybe if you would have drafted Megalopunny, how would you have went after that? Would you like Mew with Megalopunny to kind of make sure that nobody else has Mew to counter your Megalopunny? What do you guys think about Salamence and Nidoqueen? And yeah, just let me know what you guys think about my draft. Let me know what you'd do differently. Maybe if you guys have any input on some cool heat sets or something that you might like to see. Excuse me. Drop it in the comment section. I'll check it out, and perhaps run that set. Who knows? But yeah, that's gonna be it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.